from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run with McFarland. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But
and the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 3rd From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April in his rookie season. Here's Jordan Love.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Love.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, McFarland. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Running with McFarland. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down and long.
Third and long for Love. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Steelers 6.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Love. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
working out of the gun. Love. Cooper's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 30.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
On second down, it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Loss brings up third down and 12.
On third down, Love. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5.
From the 35 on second down, Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 10 yards. And
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's
a third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Again, it's Roethlisberger.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled it.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up second and
coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Jordan
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Steelers 9.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going back to Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A second down throw for Love. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Love drops it underneath to Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A 34-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Cowboys 17.
So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And here comes Diggs. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Tackled by Alex Highsmith. 2 yards on the pick.
Love now on second down. That escapes the sack.
6-yard line.
But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The Steeler 1st down.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last for a long time, no doubt.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2-yard line. Love looking to throw it.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Quick slant to Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down. Love to pass. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
32-yard line.
To the air again, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun. Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On first down, McFarland, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Pick 6 is starting to be old hat for Peters. He had 3 of these to lead the NFL in 2019, and he comes up with another here. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. 15. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Steelers.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Love. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings
now a 2nd down throw for Love here.
43-yard line.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see. Under pressure, they got him again.
A loss of 7.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Out. 4th down.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith. 4 yards on the pickup.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A gain of a yard. Brings
out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Elliott, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up third down. And
on third down, Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 33, Steelers 15.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Ebron caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Antoine Woods able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and
now it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. His throw caught right around the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.